Morning, my friends. Today is Sunday, July 10th. I wanted to make this video and kind of just talk about the journey of life. You know, just put out a little bit of information or advice for people that may be struggling in some of the aspects of life. I myself still like to watch a lot of YouTube videos and a lot of spiritualists and people that are good at finances and people that are just smart, people that are focused on what really matters with life and not the 3D aspect of, the egotistical world. And we all have an ego and we all have a soul. We are two in one. We have a body and we carry both energies, good and bad, ego, soul. And I tend to like to follow people and listen to people who speak more from their soul rather than their ego. I lived in my ego at a really young age, and my ego was a big asshole. And nowadays I live more through my heart and soul. And sometimes I think what I used to do in my past from my ego and just being a dickhead and shit like that, sorry for my language, but sometimes I see how karma is a real thing and it comes back to get you. When you don't know better, you just do the same things over and over, but when you learn and you know better, you do better. Nowadays, I want to say that I've learned a lot, and I'm trying to do better, or I do better with some things, but there's this one thing that I want to just kind of throw out there for everybody that may listen to this video. It's really important. I'm pretty sure I've said this before in some shorts, but it is so important that you love yourself. First, you gotta really love yourself. Everybody says that, and it sounds so cliche and everything, but it's so true, because when you learn to really put yourself first in a non-selfish way, I'm not talking about in a selfish, egotistical way, I mean, you just know, if I put myself first, anybody behind me will be good too. But if I'm putting everybody first and I'm bad in my life, I'm just not good, I don't have the wisdom, or I don't have the knowledge of this, or I don't have the finances for that, or, anything like that. If people come to me for advice or anything and I don't know what I'm talking about, or I don't have, again, the experience, then I'm no good for them. So I'm going to be trying to help somebody, and maybe I can help them a little bit. Maybe I can. But what I've noticed about myself, and I bet a lot of people probably feel how I feel, I'm always trying to help other people. Even if it's $1, a ride somewhere, a sandwich, I don't know, you name it. If I can, or I think I can, then I will. Problem is sometimes I think that I can, so I will, and then I overplay my part. And I know there's got to be a lot of us out there, because empaths have that tendency. We really just want to help the world. We really want to help the world around us. We really love to help the people that we love, but I've really just seen the pattern of, I'm always trying to help somebody that I love, and because I'm not really good, it tends to make me start falling apart. And I don't blame the people that I help. I always, even when I've had these conversations, will say, I don't blame him or her, I don't blame them. It's kind of my fault, because you know what, I should have known better. I should have knew better. I should have knew I couldn't have done that. I should have known to stay away from this person, those type of things. So if I had advice for any of the younger people my age, even some people that are older that are still awakening and trying to just be a better them and be better them for the people around them and all of that, you really have to up your life before you try to up somebody else's life. You have to be good first. It is so important. Don't feel selfish. Sometimes you got to disconnect from the world around you, all around you, and you just got to go inwards. I suggest meditating. Meditating is one of the best things I've ever done. I can make a whole nother video on that, about psychedelics and meditating on a psychedelic and meditating without a psychedelic. I don't suggest that for anybody under the age of 22 maybe, unless you're just extremely mature. I never suggest dealing with any psychedelics until your mind is in a correct place, because that could go left and that's not what you want. But again, I really think that, even if I got 10, 20 views on this video, even 5, if you guys really listen to this maybe 8-minute video, and you just really think about what I'm saying when I say you have to put yourself first because you have to be okay. And I mean this in the least selfish way, because people get confused and think like, oh, you're fucking selfish. No, I'm not. But if I'm trying to give you my last dollar and I know that I need this dollar, but my heart is like, I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give you that dollar and feel good, but down the road I might have really needed that dollar. And the thing is again, just like myself, I'm sure there's many people that would give their last dollar to the next person. You have to, again, it sounds like a dick thing, but it's not. But sometimes you really have to think like, can I really give this dollar up? Can I really afford to give this person a ride? Can I really afford to give this person my attention because I know they're only going to give me half of what I'm giving them, or not even half? The thing too, that why I feel like loving yourself is really important is because then you're not seeking external love from anything like a chemical, a drug, a alcohol, food, comfort food, a person, love, lust. You avoid all those things when you really know yourself and you really love yourself. Because if you really know and love yourself, then you know that you can cook for yourself as a man or a woman. You can watch a movie alone, you can go eat alone, you can work out alone, you can figure out how to pleasure yourself alone too, without having to use an external thing such as porn. Porn is something that will desensitize you. And I'm just saying all that to say, like, that is what the system does. That is what this does. That's the human experience. Are you going to give in and live through your ego? Basically live as a human? Because remember, we are more than what you see. So therefore, you're an internal being living in a human experience. It's all a test. That's why we go through the same things over and over with people, places, jobs, you name it. If you don't learn the lesson, you will repeat that cycle until you do. So where I've learned some things and I've advanced on some levels, there's other ones where I'm still stuck. And I do find myself doing exactly what I'm suggesting not to do. And this is why I suggest don't do this. Don't look for love. Don't look for those things. Don't find comfort in anything that's outside of this. This is the most important thing. This is your temple. This is where your peace is. This is where peace starts inside. So again, biggest advice, man, that I'm sure me and anybody around that is more complete within themselves inside. I'm not saying that I'm 100%. Nobody ever 100% heals. I'm still learning every day. Making this video is probably going to teach me something. I may get views, I may not, but the thing is that if one person listens to it and they take what I'm saying to their heart and they're like, he was kind of right, or I could see how then it means I help somebody, and that's all I want to do. Again, this is the help that I can give, because this isn't help that's going to hurt me. If people were to talk shit about this video for some reason, it's not going to hurt my feelings, because again, I am more whole within myself. So if somebody says something negative, I would just delete your comment, you would just get blocked, or I'll even just leave it and laugh at it. You're not going to hurt my feelings. So that's the advice. Love yourself on such a high level that no matter what anybody says to you, it doesn't matter. They can call you out of your name, they can insult your life, best thing you could do is laugh and walk that shit off and just go about your day, because you know what? They wasted all that time and energy trying to make you feel less than, and all you did was laugh and walk away and go about your day and continue to be a good person and be happy. You win. So again, I'm just saying, I hope somebody hears this. I hope you guys actually listen to it. I want to make more videos and be a little bit more proper with my wording and how I speak, so I can really get some attention as far as helping people out. So I really hope that if anybody watched this far in, or at least half of it, it helped you or helps you. If you have any questions, I would love to speak with people. I'm one of those people. So you guys have a good day, man. Love yourself at a high level.